Welcome back to DIY with KB. If you're new here, my name is Kiva and I teach people how to achieve the luxe look for less, and that is exactly what we're doing today because we are doing a Restoration Hardware inspired sitting room makeover for $1,500. That's right people, we're making a luxurious looking room from the ground up for only $1,500. If you want to see how we did this, be sure to keep on watching, but before we get into today's video, please remember to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. And if you want me to design your home, click the link in my description box for my virtual design sessions. Now let's save some money. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, you need a little bit of background on the project. So this is an entirely new build. My clients built their first home and I was so excited for them, and they funneled a lot of money into the living room, the kitchen, areas that are going to be occupied by people at all times. They decided to go with the Restoration Hardware Maxwell sofas, the iconic marble plinth coffee table from Restoration Hardware. It is looking so luxurious in there. Since they funneled a lot of money into those rooms, we wanted to save money in the rooms like the bedroom, the office, and the sitting room, which is the room that we're going to tackle together today. When we were doing the sitting room, we weren't sure what budget we wanted to work with at first, so I crafted a room, and this is exactly what it looked like. She had some pre-existing emerald green furniture, and we were trying to factor that into the design, and initially we thought we were going to go with the Restoration Hardware plinth console table, which is $1,600, which would have been our entire budget that we ultimately decided on. Then we were going to add some accent chairs, a coffee table, some artwork, pretty much everything that we ended up doing. But since she had this emerald green furniture, we were trying to make it work because her style was a little bit more glam before. But since she wanted the whole house to feel cohesive and really get that really nice modern refined look, I wanted to find a way that we could replace the green sofas without making her feel like she was wasting money. She'd already invested in that furniture, so I was determined to find furniture that was so affordable that it wasn't going to matter. So we found that console from Restoration Hardware and we loved it. We loved the wood grain and the style, but it was super expensive and we wanted to find a cheaper alternative. Everywhere I was looking, the consoles were $300, $400, $900, and most of them honestly were made of plastic or really dingy metal, and it just didn't seem worth the investment to me. So what we decided to do was actually to build it. I built it in my home and the entire build only cost $90. What I did is I got some pressurized wood from Lowe's, then I got some L brackets, some screws, a pocket hole jig, and some stain. I went with pre-stain water-based by Minwax, True Black Stain, water-based stain by Minwax, and then the polycrylic satin clear stain by Minwax as well. All of the products were water-based and the project was really easy to do. I did 2 coats of stain, only 1 coat of the polycrylic because I didn't want it to be too glossy, but the brackets and the pocket holes and wood glue together made it really stable, and we were able to get that exact Restoration Hardware look for only $90. The reason that I only did 2 coats of stain is, again, I really wanted to make sure that you could see that fabulous wood grain. So again, we wanted to keep things really simple. So in terms of decor for the console, I just went with a really nice pedestal-esque bowl that I actually got from Ross Dress for Less for only $7.99, and I filled it with moss. It was a really nice hammered brass that really complemented the brassy gold mirror that I decided to add above the console. Then on either side of that piece, I added some candlestick lamps by Studio McGee. Now underneath the console, I went in with 2 ottomans. Obviously putting ottomans under a console not only is extremely aesthetically pleasing, but it also provides additional seating if you have more than 4 people over. So they are tucked away on the days where people aren't coming in and out of the home and they don't need ample seating. But when they do, there's seating right there. You don't have to worry about staggering people throughout your home. Initially, I thought we were going to go with the Tolsta chairs from IKEA. They're $179 and they are a really nice barrel back chair. If you look at Restoration Hardware and other high-end stores, barrel back chairs are so in, especially ones that swivel. They're really in because they provide a really nice shape to a room, especially when you're dealing with a modern home, which is normally full of tons of clean lines. So it's really nice to switch it up sometimes. Instead of going with these chairs though, we decided to go with the Lark chairs by Studio McGee. We made this decision because I really didn't like the color of the Tolsta chairs. Online they said that the color was a light gray, but in person it came across as more of a blue, and blue isn't a color that I wanted to introduce to the home. And so when Studio McGee fortunately came out with the collection, I had reviewed these chairs and my client was like, oh, I love those. And we were like, perfect. Each of these Studio McGee chairs was only $230, so that was really affordable. We ended up getting 4, and the reason we love these chairs is because not only are they a good price and not only do they ship super quickly, but because they have some fabric and some metal in the chair. So when you're dealing with a really modern home, we want to find a way to soften it up somehow when there's a ton of metal and a ton of clean lines. So we have that fabric touch. The cushion is more of a grayish, but it's not too gray or not too beige. It's a really nice in-between color. It's very soft. And then the arms and legs are completely metal and they are black. So we really wanted to introduce black without it being too harsh. So this is a really good way to get the best of both worlds. Before I tell you more about this project, I want to say thank you to Vivint for sponsoring today's video. Vivint is a home security company that offers a myriad of products such as the Ping indoor camera, glass break sensors, a smart thermostat, and so much more. I have been a Vivint customer for 2 years and their products have made my life so much easier. Before Vivint, I was always worried about the safety of my home and my dog when I went on long client installs like this one or vacations with my family. With the Ping indoor camera, I can see everything that is going on in my home, including the mischief my dog gets up to. All of your devices can be safely monitored via your phone or your smart hub, and Vivint makes sure that you stay safe with notifications like this one that warn me of low battery. My newest Vivint product is the Vivint Doorbell Camera Pro. Not only can you see everything that goes on outside your home, but you can even set a property radius and deter trespassers from stealing your packages or coming onto your property. In fact, those who sign up for Vivint today will get the Vivint Doorbell Camera Pro for free and free installation of their Vivint system with purchase of the Vivint system. I'm telling you, Vivint has made my life so much easier and it will do the same to you. Just be sure to click the link down in the description box for all of the information. Now let's get back to this client project. Now, a stylistic feature in this room that I wasn't expecting was the windows. So this is a brand new build and they live in the suburbs, so they don't have any people directly close to their house, which means that they don't need curtains. They had all of these windows built into the design. Now, while they could put up curtains and add that element of decor, because they have all of this natural sunlight, we decided actually to keep them open. What we might do long term is add some curtains and just keep them pulled to the sides as drapery for decor, but for now we wanted to leave it open because it's gloomy here in Pittsburgh. We want all the sunlight that we can get, and it really just pours into the room and really makes it feel really nice and bright and airy. For now, we decided to add decor in the form of artwork. We went with these Pottery Barn oversized frames. These frames were $68 on sale at the time, and they're 18 inches by 18 inches, but the opening is only 4 inches. So you only have a little bit of artwork, but you add that really nice black detailing of the frame and the really nice white of the mat. Again, we wanted a very simple color scheme, pretty much black, white, brass, and beige. So this artwork kind of reified that. I went in with really simple abstract art from Etsy. I just printed it out at the local Walgreens and I cut it down the size and put it in the mats. And we hung them on the wall. We did 2 per side and we wanted to keep it really nice and simple. When they come in, we're going to actually add picture lights over top of each of them to really anchor them on the wall and make them feel like they belong. Now, we could have put this artwork beside the console, but again, that would have been a little bit too busy for the space in the way that we wanted it to look, so we kept it really nice and simple. We wanted to make sure that there was something aesthetically pleasing to look at no matter what angle you were approaching the room, because there was not only an opening from the foyer, but also from the kitchen, and that angle is important as well. So when we decided to buy these chairs, I really wanted to do a standard sitting room arrangement, which is where you have 4 chairs around with a coffee table in the middle. Especially when you're going for that really high-end look, you want to buy furniture pieces that show the wood grain, because wood furniture is very high-end looking, and the wood grain really adds a really nice texture and element of detail to a room. I found this one on Amazon. It is a round 2-tiered coffee table that is only $165, and I really love it again because the wood grain is possible, and if you need storage, you can store things on the bottom tier and then have decor on the top tier. We decided to leave the bottom tier empty because we didn't really have any utility for it. Again, my client really likes modern, clean, and crisp homes. We want things intentionally empty, so that's exactly what we did here. When we first started working together, she says, I want my home to look staged at all times. I want it to look really crisp, like it could be in a magazine, and that's exactly what I wanted to accomplish for her. We added a little bit more decor on the coffee table. Of course, we went in with the iconic Tom Ford book. We wanted to keep things black and white, and then she had this really nice metal sculpture that we added on top. And then she wanted to introduce a little bit more of a feminine touch, so she had this floral arrangement in resin, and I think it worked really well. I didn't want to add too much height to the coffee table because I wanted the sightline to the console to be really clear. I really thought about vision when I was doing the space. Because the Lark chairs are not low profile, I actually decided to build the console in a way that was 3 inches higher than the Restoration Hardware one because I wanted you to be able to see the console from the other side of the room. I didn't want it to be hidden behind the other pieces of furniture. This is what the room looked like before. Now this is the after. All in all, this entire product only cost us $1,500, which I think is an absolute steal. I love the way it turned out. My clients love the way it turned out. And I think it really sets a beautiful tone when you're coming into their house because you know it's really nice and modern and refined. And nobody would know that we saved a ton of money on this room. If you liked today's video, please remember to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. And if you want me to design your home, click the link in my description box for my virtual design sessions. I had so much fun on this project. Thank you so much to these clients for taking a chance on me and allowing me to help them turn their house into a home. Until next time, have a beautiful day, and thanks for watching.